So today I'm going to start SQL part. First one is introduction to SQL. So what is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. So Structured Query Language initially found by IBM company. In order to interact with the database, we need a language. So what is a database? Database is nothing but collection of information. See, in market we have different databases: Oracle, Teradata, DB2, Sybase, Vertica, Netija, Teradata. These are different kinds of databases. So all these are related to relational databases. That means the data is stored in those databases in the form of rows and columns. So why we need database? In order to store our data. See, suppose if you do an online transaction, so you are providing some details, right? Your address, your phone number, your mail ID, and whatever the product you ordered. So they have to maintain in some place. Where they are going to maintain the customer data, they are going to maintain in a database. So in order to interact with the database, see, you have stored 100 customers in a day. So you want to know about a particular customer. So then you need to see the data in the database itself. In order to interact with the database, you need a language, that is SQL, Structured Query Language. So in what, see, there are different databases. For each database you can see one language. So most of the databases following SQL. Some databases also there that follow different language. So if you learn any one of the database, you can easily learn another database. So here, character set. Character set means what are the different characters it will support, the structured query language. So here alphabets, capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, and 0 to 9. 0 to 9 are digits, and some special characters also it will support. That is character set. So using SQL, what are different types of characters it will support to write any queries? So data types. So data type is nothing but type of information you can store in that field. So there are different types of data types available in Oracle. I will explain one by one. So first I will show simple practicals, so then you can understand what we are doing. So first of all, I am connecting to virtual box. So we already installed Oracle and Informatica on virtual boxes. Now go to start. SQL plus. So once you install Oracle database, you can see all programs, Oracle application development, SQL plus. Either you can see here or directly you can see here. Click on that. So username I already provided to you. Just type system, password, Saira. Hosting is optional. Hosting is nothing but database name by default ORCL. If you want to give, you can give ORCL also. So and then click on OK. So Oracle initialization or shutdown in progress. When you open VirtualBox, you have to wait 2 or 3 minutes. Why? Because the services are going to start. So the services are running. That's why you can say Oracle initialization or shutdown in progress. You have to wait 1 minute and then if we enter, it will work. See, now connected to Oracle database. See, you can see the SQL prompt. So by default, we connected with admin user. So what we are going to do is, for our practice and easy purpose, we are going to create one user or one schema. So within a database, we can separate some of the database objects. So here, what I am going to do is, I am going to create one user. Create user, username, source 50, identified by source 50. So this is the syntax, how to create a user or schema. Why we are creating user or schema? Instead of executing all our DDL or DML any statements in the system, we are going to create one thing. So this is, see, in the system by default some other tables, other things also will come. We don't want to use that. So that's why I have created a specific user. Create, this is the syntax. Create user, username is whatever the username you want, you can give. This is user defined, identified by password also, whatever the thing you want, you can give. So here I have given user ID, password, both are same. So user created. Now I am going to give grant privileges to this user so that this user also can create database objects. So this is the syntax: grant connect comma resource to username. Username is source vector. So grant succeeded. If you type show user command, you are under user system right now. System has admin privilege. In real time environment, you don't have access to create any these kind of users. Only Oracle DBS will create users and they will provide directly user ID and password to you. Just you need to connect to database using that user ID and password. So here we have admin privilege. We can create users, or some people call it as schemas also. So if I want to connect to my user or my schema, that means my place. Now I am connecting to CONN username slash password. See, it's connected. If you type show user, see, you are under user source 50. So what we have done, just we logged in with admin user and then we created one user or schema and we connected to that. Here, initially I explained we can store data in the database. How we are going to store data in the database? In the form of tables, in relational databases, in the form of tables. What is a table? A table is nothing but collection of rows and columns. So here you need to follow some syntax. Create table, table name, employee. So this is the syntax, how to create a table. Create table, table name, employee number, name, character of 10, salary, number. So you need to remember syntaxes in order to create a table. Create table, table name is user defined. Whatever the table name you want, you can give. Followed by column name and data type. Data type is nothing but what kind of value you can store in that column. So in employee number, are you going to store numbers or are you going to store character data types? I am going to store in employee number column number. So data type is number. Employee name. So how many characters you want to store? Max I have given varchar2 of 10. Varchar2 is the data type and length. So 10 characters you can use. See, the max length of varchar2 is 4000. It will support till 4000 characters. Salary number data type supports 38 digits. It is the max length. So here semicolon. See, table created. So you can specify n number of columns in a table. In order to store data in a database, you need to create a table. That is the first step. Once you create a table, you can insert your data into that table. Any questions so far?
No.
So here we are going to insert some records into the table using insert statement. Insert into table name. Table name is employee. So this is the syntax. Values, employee number 100. See, if it is a character value, you need to give in single quotes. If it is numeric, you should not give. Salary 2000. Insert into table name values 101 39 3000. Insert into table name values 102 Ramu 5000. So select. So you inserted 3 rows. You want to see the data. So you need to use select statement in order to view the data in the table. See, always data is stored in the form of tables only in the database fields. So you need to check that table whether data exists or not. So for that one we are going to use select statement. Select star from table name employee. See here, this is the syntax. Select star from. Star means it represents all columns in a table. So here employee number, name, salary, you can see the data is stored in the form of rows and columns. So not only select star from, you can do whatever you want. Select only employee number you want. Number from employee. Suppose you want only ename. Select ename from employee. Or you can specify more than one column. Number, comma, salary. So using select statement, how many columns you want to fetch, you can fetch it. By default, if you specify star, it will give all columns. Or you can specify instead of star all column names also. Line number, name, salary from employee. So you can use either star or whatever the columns you want, you can specify. Any questions so far?
No.
So
No.
this is the first step. Whenever you are entering into a database, in order to store information, you need to create a table first. Here there is another way of doing insert also. So one statement I have shown insert into table name. We can write a macro kind of thing. I will show you how to insert into table name values. So this is known as macro. Ampersand e number, ampersand e name. So if you give ampersand before that, it will ask you ampersand salary. So it is asking, it is giving a command prompt. Enter employee number. Earlier, directly we have given without writing any macro. See, here we have written directly. We have given values directly. Instead of values, if you give column names with the ampersand symbol, it will ask for you. It will prompt you. Syntax is same. Employee number 200, employee name, Kiran, salary. So again, if you want to insert one more row, apply just slash symbol. enter. So again it is also enter value per. That slash represent execute previous command. That slash represent execute the previous command. So again employee number 201 Raju 4000. So if you apply again slash, it will execute previous command again. 202 Raju 6000. See, those are created. You can insert the data in this. Either you can use a macro, it will give the prompt. Macro is nothing but just you need to specify ampersand symbol and column name. So you can insert in two ways. Select star from employee. So here data is inserted. Suppose employee name you don't know, then you can set null. Insert into table name employee. Suppose you don't want to insert all the things. There are two ways you can do the same thing. Insert into table name values. You can specify employee number 300. You don't know the e name, right? Then specify null. Null is a predefined keyword. That means that column doesn't contain any value. Null is a predefined keyword that doesn't contain any value. It represents null and salary 7000. See, select star from employee. See, here you can see employee name null value. Null value means there is nothing exist in that column. So if you don't know anything, then you can specify null. Not only e name, you can specify employee number also null. You can specify salary also null while inserting data. Sometimes, right, if you observe in online forms also, some of the things are mandatory fields, some of the things are not mandatory fields. So if you don't enter any not mandatory fields in the database, it will store in the form of nulls. Some of the mandatory fields you have to compulsory fill. You can also insert only two columns values. You can write like this also. Instead of specifying null, what you can do is insert into table name, specify the columns list. Whatever the columns you want to insert. Suppose you have 100 columns, you don't want to insert 100 columns, you want to insert only 3 columns or 4 columns, then specify the columns, list of columns. I want to insert only employee number and salary. Then values, give only these two column values. Employee number 400, salary 2000. See, like this also you can insert data. Select start from employee. See, if you don't specify anything, by default it takes null. Any questions so far? So here, if you want to know the structure of a table, how do you know the structure of a table? That means how many columns and what are the data types of those columns. So you can specify here describe table name employee. So here you can see structure of a table. So employee number, ename, varchar 2 of 10, salary number. Or you can use DESC also, it will work. See, describe will work, DESC also works. You can use any command, describe or DESC. Here I want to add a new column. So then how you can add? So already in a table 3 columns exist. So you want to add a new column, then there is a command, alter command. Alter commands do two things. One is modify, another one is add. Suppose if you want to add a new column, you need to go for add option. Of course, if you want to modify the existing data type, then go for modify option. See, I have already 3 columns: employee number, name, salary. So I want to add one more column into a table. Then what you need to do is alter table name. So this is the syntax: alter table name, add column name followed by data type. I want to add tax number. So this is the syntax. If you want to add additional column to the existing table, alter table name, add column data type. See here, table altered. If you want to see the structure, DESC employee. See earlier employee number, name, salary. Now you can see tax also. See here, select star from employee. See, tax is added but no values. Suppose you want to add multiple columns, not only a single column into a table, then slightly your command will be alter table name, add specified columns in the square parenthesis. So you want to add 2 columns: net salary, number, city, where cap 2 of 10. So how many number of columns you want to add? You can add to the existing table. Alter table name. If it is a single column, add parentheses are not required. Add column name. If you want to add multiple columns, then specify this. See table alter. If you want to check DESC employee. See employee number, name, salary, tax, answer. Select start from employee. See here, tax, answer. So once you added data into a table, suppose you want to update Ravi tax or Ravi net salary or Ravi city. So if you insert, it will insert a new row at the end. But if you want to change here the values, you need to use update statement. We have one more statement, update. So using update statement, you can update the existing data as well. Suppose you want to increment Ravi salary from 2000 to 4000, you can do that using update statement. Suppose you want to apply all salaries to 9000, all employee salaries to 9000, you can do that also. So using update statement. So I will show you update table name, set salary is equal to 9000. If you execute this command, it will apply to all rows. Update table name, set salary is equal to 9000 means it will apply 9000, it will update salaries with all the rows. So this is the syntax: update table name, set field name is equal to value. See 8 rows updated. Now you can check. Select star from employee. See all salaries updated with 9000. You don't want to update all salaries, you want to update only a particular employee salary, then you need to use where class. So here update table name, set salary is equal to 8000 you want to do only for Ravi. Then you need to apply where class, where e number is equal to 100. So then what happens? Only apply number 100, you are updating with salary 8000 from 9000. If you don't specify where class, it will apply on all the rows in a table. If you specify where class, only that row will be updated. See, only one row updated. Why? Because we have given where condition in the update statement. Now check. Select start from employee. See, only this record updated with. So when we go for update statement, if already data is there, if you want to modify something, go for update statement. You can update all rows or you can update only few rows. And also you can update more than one column at a time. Update table name, set salary is equal to 7000, comma, you want to update tax is equal to 200 and the net salary is equal to 6800, city is equal to where if you apply like this, it will apply for all the rows in a table. If you don't specify where class, the update statement applies on all the rows. So what happens? For all employees, it will update salary 7000, tax 200, net salary 6800 and city Hyderabad. I don't want to do that. Only I want to do for employee number 101. Then apply where class, where e number is equal to 101. If you don't specify where class, it will apply for all the rows. See, one row. Select star from employee. See, this row is updated. Any questions so far?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. How can I change data type for the creator table?
Sorry, what is your question? Can you repeat? How can you change?
How can I change
Hmm.
a data type
Okay.
in the create table query?
Yeah. So once you created a table, again you won't get create statement kind of thing. So what you can do is you can go for alter. So I have specified right how to add columns. So in the same way you can modify also. So suppose you want to change the data types of salary from number to varchar, you can do that. But you cannot do Ravi employee name to number data type. Why? Because number data type cannot hold characters, whereas character data type can hold all types of data. See here, if I apply DESC employee, so here salary is number. So I can change to varchar. So what you need to do, alter table, table name, modify. So if you want to add columns, add. If you want to modify the existing thing, go for modify option. Here you can do two things. You can increase the length also, but you cannot decrease the length. If you want to decrease the length, your table should be empty. Suppose I want to increase the length of ename. So alter table, table name, modify ename, varchar 2 of 10 to 12. Table origin. EAC. See, earlier varchar 2 of 10. Now I have increased the length to varchar 2 of 12. Now try to decrease the length. What happens? You see, alter table, table name, modify, rename, varchar 2 of 2. See, we got an error. Cannot decrease the column length because some value is too big, or because already we have a data, right? Cannot decrease the column length because some value is too big. More than 2 characters some data is there, so you cannot decrease the length. You can increase the length, and also you can change the data type. Alter table, table name is employee, modify salary, that one. See what is the error you got? Column to be modified must be empty to change the data type. You can change the data type, but your column values should be empty. So in that column you should not have any data. But already we have data, right, in salary field. That's why you cannot change it. In order to modify the data type, the table should be empty. So I will
Okay.
show you. Select star from employee. Suppose if you want to delete data from the table, there is a command delete. Delete from table name. So then it will delete all the rows. By default, either delete or update or insert, it will be applicable for all the rows. If you apply where class, then only particular rows will be updated or particular rows will be deleted. See here, delete from employee. 8 rows deleted. Select star from, see 0 rows, no rows selected. Now you can change the data type. So here DAC employee. Now alter table, table name, modify salary, number to worker. See now table alt DAC. So using alter statement, you can do two things. If you go for add, you can add columns. You can add single column or multiple columns at a time. When it comes to modify, what you can do, you can increase the length of an existing column, and also you can change the data type of the column. But in order to change the data type of the column, what you need to do, you need to remove the data first. The table should be empty, otherwise you cannot change the data type of a column. So again, you can change alter table, table name, salary. I want to convert from varchar to number again. So salary. So we need to specify modify alter table, table name, modify salary. See ESC. So I'm inserting some rows again. Insert into table name. So if you go for values like this, you need to fill all the columns. If you don't want some of the columns data, just specify only fields required. Employee number, name, salary, values, enter, name, salary, cannot SQL command not properly ended. Insert into table name, values. Sorry, here you need to give syntax. Insert into table name and then number, name, salary, and then values. So here I have given 2 times values. That is the reason throw an error. Or you can go for macro also. select start from employee. So this is my table data. Here, if you want to delete only few rows, you can apply where class. Delete from table name where e number is equal to 101. Then it will delete only 101 number. So just if you specify delete from table name, it will delete all the rows on the table. If you give the where class, whatever the employee number you want to delete, you can delete it. See, one row deleted. Again, you can check select start from employee. See, 101 is deleted. Any questions so far?
No.
So here in SQL mainly divided into multiple parts. DDL. DDL means sorry, data definition language. So under DDL you will see these are the things you will come: create, describe, alter, drop. These commands will come. So under DML, insert. The DML means data manipulation language. So under DML you will get insert, delete, update. So you have one more. So some people place select also here, data manipulation. So insert, delete, update and select statements. So we have DCL also, data control language. These are grant, reward, and another one is also there, TCL, transaction control language. Transaction control language. This is data control language. So these are the mainly used commands in order to whenever you interact with the database. So we have seen insert. There are many ways you can insert. You can insert all columns or you can insert few columns. If you don't know also you can specify directly value none. Delete. Delete also you can delete all the rows at a time or you can delete by using where class. So here whenever you are applying where class, if it is a number you need not specify in single quote. Suppose based on name you want to delete, then delete from table name where e name is equal, in single quotes you need to specify Ravi. See, one row deleted. Select start from one to one. So for any character data type or anything, what you need to specify in single quotes. So not only a single condition, you can give multiple conditions also. And the condition you can give. Anyway, I will specify those things once we move into that logical operators part. So just whatever I have explained are very basic things. So again in the delete you can do some other things. Insert also you can do some other way. So I will explain those things once we move into some advanced things. So update also I have shown. You can update all the rows at a time or you can update only few rows based on condition where class. So select also, you can select all columns in a table, or you can select only few columns in a table. And also you can select all the rows. Instead of all the rows, you can apply where class. So these are known as data manipulation language. Once data is available, we are going to manipulate using insert, delete, or update, or select. So this is data definition language. Create, describe, alter, drop. Create means you can create a table. Describe means it will show the structure of a table. Alter means there are two options in alter: modify, add. So what you can add? You can add columns, single column or multiple columns at a time. There is option modify. Using modify, what you can do? You can increase the length of a column. You can change the data type of a column also. So you can increase the length, but you cannot decrease the length if already data is available. You can also modify the data type, change the data type of a column. If you want to change the data type of a column, your table should be empty. So what is drop? So if you want to remove a table permanently from the database, you can apply drop command. Drop table name. So this is the syntax. You are removing the table. So I will show you. So suppose you want to know what are all the tables available in this user. Select star from tab. See, so far we have created only employee, it is showing. Suppose if you create multiple tables, then it will show list of all tables under this user. Suppose create another table, simple table, create a table, dpt table, create a d number, and d name, here. So we have created one more table. Now if you apply select star from tab. See, you can see two tables now. Employee dpt. If you want to drop an employee table, you can apply a command drop table name employee. See, table dropped. Now you cannot see the table also. Select star from tab. See, it's not there. And also you can check. So this is coming. This is some kind of dummy. You can ignore that. That internally Oracle creates these kind of special characters. You can leave that. And here select star from employee. If you try also, see, it will throw an error. Tabular view does not exist. Why? Because we have dropped the table. Once you drop the table, you cannot roll back. You cannot get back again. So if data is also there, data also will be gone in a table. So in the next class, I will explain some more things, some more commands. So try to practice all these things, and also if you have time, you can go to this site as well, w3schools.com. You can go to that site and you can see Oracle SQL. See, SQL, if you give, you will get other database, SQL Server, Teradata, or other database SQL also you will get. Just type Oracle SQL in w3schools.com. You will get all these syntaxes, and you can practice also. Practice by creating multiple tables on your site. Insert, update statements, how it will work. So if you still have time, go for other side. Go to Google and type SQL basics. You will get some more things also. So try to practice. See, important thing is practice. So if you practice, you will get to know more details. So while you are practicing, if you are facing any questions, if you are unable to do, you can share your screen in the next class. so that I can explain. So try to spend a daily 1 to 2 hours on this part. So go to those sites and take the table structures and practice in your systems. So whatever I have explained, right, first practice my examples and then go for other sites and do the practice. If you get any additional information, you can let me know. I can also help you on that. So anyway, I will send the recording class of this. Okay, so you can go through my video as well. So don't do copy paste kind of thing. So viewing the video and typing. No. So go through the entire video, remember the syntax and try to practice it. If you are facing any errors, again open the video, see entire video, close the video and again go and practice. Don't do parallelly, video seeing and doing. So if you are facing any errors, see the video 2 to 3 times or 4 times till you get into your mind and then do the practice. In that way, right, you will get more confidence. Any questions? Okay, so tomorrow we meet at the same time. So I will send these recorded link to you. So maybe in next 2 hours I will send 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Why? Because I have to upload this video also. I will send. Okay.